Hello, welcome to a new episode of ServiceNow Space. In today's episode, we are going to work on this requirement. The requirement is a page for managers to show teams requests in a list. So the requirement is for a page which will list all the requests generated by the reportees of a manager. Now at this point of time, we don't know whether it's a requirement on the service portal or a requirement at the reporting level, or they just need access to a form which would list all the requests. All these three possibilities are there to develop a solution for this requirement. But let's drill down into the acceptance criteria to see where exactly the solution would fit in. Because there are many possibilities when you get a very high level of requirement, but then you have to go and drill down what is exactly needed by the end user, by the stakeholders. So let's go to the acceptance criteria. So in the acceptance criteria, it says that as a stakeholder of the system, I need a portal page for managers who can track what their team has ordered. So it's very clear from this acceptance criteria that there is a need of a portal page. So definitely reporting is not something which is required. Also, there is no mention of the platform access. The manager could be an end user and manager may not have the platform access. Now let's see what is the second acceptance criteria. As a stakeholder of the system, managers should be able to export the list in Excel or PDF. So it says that the list which would be delivered would have a export functionality, and the export should allow the managers to export the list content into an Excel or PDF format. What is the third criteria? As a stakeholder of the system, the page should have a filter based on individuals. So that means they are also looking for a functionality on the page using which they can do a quick sort, like sort based on the requested for. So these are the high level requirements. But then definitely there are some hidden requirements, something like pagination. Definitely we should give pagination to this solution. Otherwise, say a manager handling 500 or 1000 users, they may have a big list of order on this page, because with the team size, many individuals have ordered so many things, and it could become like a huge list. And if it has to display in one load on this service portal, it's not a very good design, because that would impact the performance. Also from the user experience point of view, it won't be really great. So definitely pagination is also something which we should consider for this requirement. So let's go ahead, jump into the system and see how we can develop a solution around this requirement. Okay, I'm into my ServiceNow instance now, and let me see what we can do. We need to go to the portal, right? So I've already opened the portal here. And since there is no mention of like where exactly they want the page to be linked here, the page could go here. I mean, we can put up another menu for the page. So let's go for a button type solution. On click of the button, the report should open or the page should load, something like that. So let's see how we can develop it. Let's see what's the landing page of the portal. So the landing page is index. Let's open this page in the designer. But I think I would put something here, maybe down below. Let's see. And there are multiple ways you can do it. You can use icon link, which would be super easy, I think. I think you can put up a link. Or you can directly put up a page here. But let's do it in a different way. For this, I will use something known as quick links widget, which comes with the HR module, I believe. So I'll place this quick link here. Okay, I want the display to be thumbnail. I'll just put some title here. View team's order, something like this. Thumbnail, I'll make it small, size of it Let's make it center. Do we want a color? I will choose a primary color, and then we can put, we can put the quick links here. So we'll see how we can add a quick links to this widget. So for now, we have just added this widget here. So this quick links widget would basically be used to call the page which is requested in the requirement. So let's keep this widget here for now, and let's go and build up a page. So our page is created. I'll open the designer. Choose 12. I'll choose a layout of 12, like one column only. I'll use an out-of-the-box widget. Let's see what widgets are available. So data table from instance definition and data table from URL definition. So with URL definition, you would get an option to choose the table you want to load the data from, which we don't want, right? We are not prompting user to do any such activity, right? What we want basically is population of data from a specific table, from the request table, right? So we'll pick up this data table. Let's put it here. So when this page loads, it would show the data. So let's see what data we want. So all the orders are basically listed in, let's see, request item table, right? So we'll pick this table, and then we can specify a filter here, and we can specify some fields here. Now I won't be choosing fields and filter from here. Let me do one thing. Let me just save this. You can set a filter and fields from here, but I want to do it in the platform view. See, right now it's displaying all the requests, but we don't want all the requests, right? What we want is all the requests from a manager's team. So anybody who reports to the manager, their request should be listed here. So for that, I will go to the platform view, open in platform. So this is the place where I would like to put my filter, everything. You can put it from the instance option, I mean from here, but I prefer to do it from the platform view. So let's write the filter. I want, so on the requested item, definitely item should not be empty, and requested for, so requested for manager will be the logged in user, right? So requested for, so I have, okay, show related fields, requested for user fields, then I'll choose the manager. Okay, and who is the manager? Manager would be dynamic, me, means the login user. And the fields which we want, definitely we want the request number, we need the item information, we need requested for information, we need who has raised this request, maybe actual start, actual end date, approval information. We don't want to assign to, and the price. I think this information, again, stakeholders would be able to refine and define what they want on the page. But for this example, let's pick up these fields. Now you must be wondering like why we are developing this page and what is its importance. So in any organization, these kind of reports are very common because because these are associated with joiners, movers and leavers, and not all organizations have the JML defined, JML in process. So these kind of reports, they really help to identify the unused resources in an organization. So if a manager logs in and then they see like what all their team has requested, and then they know that okay, this person is leaving, so I should be revoking all the access, all the assets, the hardware, the software the user has requested. And that way it definitely helps with the leavers process. Same with the movers. So this is part of JML, so that makes it important. That makes this page very important for managers, for the business. So maximum entries, let's make it 10. So this is basically the pagination. So on a load it would show 10, and then you would get pagination for next 10, next pages and all. Display field, I don't want anything here. I think I'm good so far. I mean, okay, so dynamic managers me, item not empty. I think pretty much it covers what I want. Do I need to give a title of the page? Yes. View my team's request. I think that's fine. Okay, let's see this page. So the page has nothing to display, and you can see the filter has been applied now. The item is not empty, and the requested for manager is sysadmin. So I've logged in using sysadmin, and definitely sysadmin is not manager of any of the users, so you don't get anything here. But for this session I have created a dummy user, manager user. So we will impersonate that user and see how this page looks for that user. So let's do that. Manager, yes, we have the manager user. What am I doing? Okay, so this is the page. Okay, now the thing is that it is displaying the widget, it's displaying the list, in the sense it's not showing the data, but I mean the widget has been rendered, but we have some ACL issue, some security constraint issue, because out of the box you get a read ACL, which basically would show only the request of the logged in user. If the request is created for the logged in user, so that request would be shown here. And so that is something which is an additional thing which we have to do for this requirement. Let's go to the request item table. I'll just get out of the impersonation. Security ACL will pick up the read ACL. Let's see which ACL is causing an issue. Let's see. Okay, so this is the one. So I'll just close other ACLs. So you can see it would show a request if the open by is the current logged in user, is the requested for is the current logged in user, or the user has ITIL's SN request right. And definitely it is possible that the manager is just an end user, would not have ITIL roles associated with them. So we'll have to do some modification. Okay, now ideally I would like to create a new ACL instead of modifying this out of the box ACL, because this might cause issue with upgrade later on. Issue in the sense, if I touch any of the out of the box ACLs, it would be listed in this skip record next time when you do an upgrade, and then you have to tackle it during the upgrade, whether there is any new updates to this ACL, whether you're going to do merge, skip, or whatever. But definitely for this demo, I'm modifying this ACL, but as a best practice, you should always create a new ACL, a custom ACL, and should not be modifying out of the box. That is something which I do all the time. But yes, just for this demo and for the convenience, I'll edit this ACL. So this and this thing. So we have just added it to the checks. So this is the first check, the second check, the third check, the fourth check, and fifth, sixth, and I was the last check. And I think this is good. Current manager is about to this should be fine, I think. Great. Okay, now let's impersonate the manager user. Okay, so this is the page. Hooray! So we got all the details which we want. So for the logged in user, who is the manager user, so the manager user has got all the requests of his or her team, which is listed here, and so which fulfills our first criteria to have a page which would list all the orders of our manager's team. So this is done. Now what is next? So the next criteria was basically to have a capability using which we can export this, right? So let's click here. So you can see here, so we have the Excel, we have the PDF, and the CSV option. So let's see if this works. Yes, it works. So we have the export functionality on this list, and let's see if we can sort out this list. So what if I right click? So like your native or the platform view, you get the show matching and the filter out option here, which was the requirement, right? Because the requirement said a way to filter this list basically. So if I do show matching, it would show me 3 records now, and I can export these 3 records. And out of the box with this widget, I'm getting the the pagination also by default, which is great, which is add-on, which is a cherry on the top. So I think we have got everything which we want. Okay, now this completes the requirement for the page and related functionality. Now we have to link this page on the index page of the portal, right? So initially I showed you one change which we did. What was that? So this is the index page. So we added this quick links here, right? And I want to show that page using this quick links widget. So how do we do that? Let's see if there is a way to do that. I will just click here. So we don't have anything here, using which we can configure the page or the URL. Do we see anything? No, we don't, right? There's nothing. So how do we do that? So normally what I do is, if I land into such situation, I open this widget and try to study it. So we'll do the same. So I'll go to quick links. So this is a read-only out-of-the-box widget. It has come from Employee Center application. So let me see what is in there. So I'll just open this in the widget editor. Okay, I'll close the client controller and the server. Let's see how it shows the data. Okay. Is there a link? Because we want a link, right? Item.url. So this is where we want. From where it's getting it. So this is the box which will show the hyperlink, right? And we are using simple cards. Yeah, we are not using simple cards, right? So this is the code for simple cards. We are using the thumbnail one. So this is the code for thumbnail. So where is the anchor? Yeah, so this is the anchor for thumbnail. So it's getting all the data from data.json data. Quick link. So it's getting it. Okay. From it. So there is a script include which is getting called. So let's see. Quick links. Okay, it's calling the other one. Definition. So it's calling this is the main script include which is delivering the solution. Okay, so yes, so this is what I wanted, so this widget is basically picking up data from a configuration table, and the configuration table is this quick link table. So I'll just open this table and let's see. Do we have any other table? Just a quick glance. I think we just have one table here. I don't think so we have any other table. Do we have? No, I think I'll just open this table. Let's see what is there in this table. We'll do one thing. We'll just create another one. If you see, so I'll just open up that widget configuration option again. So if you see here, when I clicked here, it shows, Google password, all this. Show request report IT issue, and if you see here, you would get all those pages. So we'll create a link here which could be used in that widget instance option. So new, I just wanted to show the flexibility of this widget. So using this widget, see, you can use knowledge article option. You can pick any knowledge article. So you can link the button with any of the knowledge articles, or you can link the button with any of the catalog items, or you can link the button with any page, or in fact you can just select the external link, testing, put some okay, whatever, you can put some title and all, and you can create an external link here. So this is something which which is very useful. I mean, if you see here, you can put a external link also. It could be any link on the internet if you want to redirect user to an intranet page with some information or a knowledge article or a step process. You can link it through this option. But for this session, I wanted, as I said, I wanted to use this option, this particular quick link widget, to show you the power of this widget. I mean, this has got so many options, but for this session and for this requirement, it's very easy for us to, pick up the page option, select the page which we created, which is the view teams order, put up a title. So this is something which would come on the button, I believe. View my teams order, and I'll pick up a background image. So I've just picked up a background image for this page. I'll just put some description also. If you want, you can also pass on the query parameters, name and value, which will come on to the it would be added up to the URL when somebody clicks on that button. So this widget is like so useful, and I think then you have so many controls which you can define here with this with this widget and this the overall functionality. So I'll just save this quick link. Now this link needs to be configured on the button. So I'll do one thing. I'll just reload it. Yeah, it has loaded. So I'll go to quick links now, and I will pick the page and the page which I just created. What was the name of the page? Was it testing? No. Oh, sorry. I'll paste this. I think it will come. No. I'll just reload this page. So that my list gets refreshed. So I go on the quick links, and I can see my link here. So I can pick up this, and another beauty of this widget is that you can add multiple things here. It's like a carousel. I mean, you can put up a lot of information on a lot of links onto this one button. So this could span across your page and show as a single record with multiple options on it. Fantastic, isn't it? So I've just added that. Okay. You see here, right? So this is our new button, and when I click here, it will show me that page we just created. So let's see how it looks for the manager. So I'll just impersonate the manager now. And as a manager, okay, as I said, managers may be end users, right? So I'll just use the link here. So manager goes to this link, and then they see this button here. They click on the button, and hooray, they get the list of orders team has requested. So I think this pretty much covers the requirement. I have left these options. You can, if you want, you can remove those links also, but I've kept it. It gives you a read-only view of some fields which are allowed for the end users on the requested item. So this will help with further drill down of the request. So we wanted to have a page which would list all the orders. We have it here for the managers. We have got the export functionality. We have got the filtering option on this list, and I think it looks good on the home page. That was all for this episode. See you again with a new one. Thank you very much.